Civilizations seem so secure now, like nothing could affect them. But if you look back, seemingly invincible empires have fallen into ruin. In fact, it could still happen today. Let's go back to look at some examples of this. For tens of thousands of years, humans have foraged for food, hunting with spears and gathering wild plants. Every person had exactly what they need: food, clothing, shelter, and companionship. But about 10,000 years ago, in multiple places at once, hunter-gatherers took up agriculture and created a surplus. Suddenly, people had extra food and time. Complex societies were starting to form. This surplus allowed some people to farm, while some do other jobs, creating a division of labor and a social hierarchy. People created common beliefs and practices so they could work together. Central governments were formed. They now had time to be creative, creating stories, intricate beliefs, and art. These new civilizations used their surplus time and food to build tools and learn new techniques, creating a self-feeding loop of innovation. From this, you would guess that civilizations are indestructible. They're constantly innovating, right? But the former is simply not true. In 1722, Jacob Roggeveen accidentally landed on Easter Island. He found the Rapa Nui people and discovered monuments built by them, the famous Moai heads. But he was surprised by how few people the island could sustain. Surely not enough to build these huge creations. Something must have happened to them. One theory is that they overexploited the land, deforesting the island. With no more natural resources, the island can support nearly as many people. In 1250 BCE, waves of destruction rocked Mycenaean Greece. Destruction was everywhere, and multiple cities were burned to the ground. Just 60 years later, a second wave hits Greece. In 1180 BCE, the Greek palace faced destruction. The Mycenaean culture was destroyed. What happened? One theory is that Greece was destroyed from the inside by riots and revolt. Greece must have oppressed its citizens, or distributed surplus unfairly, creating civil unrest. Or maybe they didn't enforce enough laws, and people fought amongst themselves, causing riots. The Aztecs were a powerful empire that lasted for hundreds of years. But in 1520, Spanish guests caused a massacre, killing the Aztec leader. The Spanish returned with reinforcements and, using superior technology, destroyed the capital city. The Aztec leaders following were weak, poor rulers, and that, combined with an epidemic of smallpox, caused the empire to crumble. Opposing empires will sometimes conquer other empires for their surplus land, money, or labor. To conquer larger empires, smaller empires often need help, such as an ally, disaster, or internal conflict. From these examples, we can learn how to deal with today's issues. From the Rapa Nui of Easter Island, we can learn to take care of our environment. If it is destroyed, we will all suffer. From Greece, we can learn to balance oppression and safety, and distribute surplus fairly, or revolts can happen. From the Aztecs, we can learn why empires conquer each other, and how to avoid it happening to future civilizations.